Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining me again on this Facebook Live. We're working on balancing our bodies, and today we're talking about intelligence, and it's probably not what you think it is. I'm doing this Facebook Live quite early because it's Friday and it's my working day, and at 9 o'clock I have a client. So what I want to show you is that the sun is coming up. I'm on the east side of the island, so I'll step back a little, and this is what it looks like. But then you won't see me much, but just enjoy the sun for a moment. You can hear me, that's okay. We are taught, and maybe we thought that our intelligence is in our heads. And probably it is not. When I test for myself, I have 2% of my intelligence in my body and 98 outside my body. And that is because I am this little human being, maybe only 2% of what I really am. This is the physical part of me, and there's so much non-physical of me. So that's what you can call the soul or source. And the soul has lived many lives and has access to all those lives and all the experiences and all the intelligence. Intelligence not even only from the earth but also from other places. So, and it has direct access to it. Hey Judith, good to see you. And so when we think that we as humans have all our intelligence in our head, we are thinking in limiting beliefs. And of course that's how we're raised. That's how our parents, our schools, our cultures have raised us. We are actually intelligent and fantastical beyond boundaries. But we have been taught in a cage, and now there's no cage anymore, but we don't go out. We just stay there. And just bear that in mind. Then I'll go to the brain. What we know of the brain now, what we think is we have the lower part in the back. It's the reptilian brain. It has to do with survival. We have the middle part, it's called the limbic system, and it has to do with all kinds of emotions. And the upper part, the neocortex, all mammals have it, and we humans have it too. But dolphins or orcas, for example, have more of it than we have. And they're actually very, very, very smart. Hi, Karin. I can not tell you very much, but I'm writing a new book, and I'm writing it together with an orca. I may talk with her and I can ask all the questions I like, and she has all the answers. So she's so bright and she has access to all this intelligence, much more than I have. So it's lovely to speak to her, but that on the side. So that's the neocortex where that's what we say, think, make decisions and organize and focus. And I wonder if that's the case, because when I test myself, it's not true. We have the heart, and the heart knows. The heart knows much faster than the brain, because it works on electromagnetic pulse. It feels its way through life. Real decisions you make with your heart. You know if a person is good for you or not. You may think of it later and know why that person wasn't good for you. I'll show you the sun a little bit more. And then we have the tummy. The tummy has all the axons and the neurons like the brain has, even some more. But it doesn't have the heart skull. So it has all these mushy feelings. So you're much smarter with your belly. Actually, when I look for letters and numbers and doing calculating and reading and all that stuff you learn in school, it's in my belly. It's not in my head, it's in my belly. And when I test the world, You are a little bit different than I am, or I am a little bit different than you are, but the averages are a little bit different. So I look at the average of the world. That's not particularly you, but the average of the world. 50% of the intelligence is in the body and 50% is outside. This is because most humans don't know that they're physical and non-physical. Of course, they're always connected to their soul, because their soul doesn't leave them alone. Well, in some cases, but few. Most cases, your soul doesn't leave you alone. But you don't feel the connection. So you feel cut off. That's why you don't think of asking your soul when you're thinking about difficult subjects. And so 50% is in the body. And it should be in the belly and in the heart and in the head. And it's actually mostly in the head. Why? Because most people at this moment are doing programs of fear and of anger. And it's actually being spread all over the world. And when we're in this part of our intelligence, we are not the smartest beings. We're just doing programs. I follow a very interesting guy. If you want to learn some, please check him out. He's called Bruce Lipton. He's an American biologist. And he is very funny to listen to, and he can explain in a very good way how intelligence, for example, works. And he says 1 to 5% of the time we are conscious. We know what we want. We can ask ourselves, what right now would be the best way to nourish me? For me, I would say, drink some water. I'm looking for my bottle. I've got it there. I didn't know that, but if I ask the question, the answer comes, because my system is very smart, so it can give me the answer. So that's the conscious mind. That means that in 95 till 99% of the time, we are in programming. We are in subconscious. You don't have to think about showering or brushing your teeth or putting on your clothes or driving to work or eating or driving a car or doing the dishes or washing up or folding your clothes or walking the dog. You don't have to think. We just go on automatic pilot, and we're like sheep. We have been programmed, and if one sheep goes right, we all turn right. And you don't have to be that way. And the beautiful thing, I believe, of kinesiology is that we can work both on being more conscious and cleaning up our unconscious mind. Because of this 95 till 99% of the intelligence of the unconscious mind, 70% is negative. So I cannot do this because I'm a girl, or I may not cry because I'm a boy. I'm too dumb, I'm not fast enough, I'm not strong enough, I'm not rich enough, I'm too poor, I come from a poor family, so I can never be rich. I am older than 20, so I cannot study. Oh, it's so much bollocks. Guys, don't believe it, don't believe it. So that's why I love kinesiology, because when I find a limiting belief in my system, I start working at it right away. And that's why I'm so energetic and so doing my own thing. I'm here, guys, and I was not supposed to go. If I would just have stuck to what people told me, I would not have gone. I would still be in Holland. And for me, being here is very good. Before we became peasants and started living in one place, we were all nomads. But it has been trained into our programs that it is important to have a house and live in one spot. But why then do I meet all these people that see me live in a camper and say, "Oh, really? You live in a camper? Oh, that's my dream." It's not my dream. My dream was living in a house, but I'm doing this. Can you can you explain this? So all these people living in houses dream of having a camper, and me living in a camper think of where shall I live every day. This is a beep up. As I do my balances and set my intentions before I wake up or before I get out of bed, I do this every morning. So it's a good routine, guys. If you do it for 100 days, then it's in your system and you never get up out of bed without thinking, how do I want my day to be? So that's what I did this morning. And I thought, wanting a house, is this really something that comes from me, or is this something from my ancestors? Really? So 20 generations back, in my father's line, there was one that really wanted a house. And now for 20 generations, we've all been searching for a house like madmen. Well, I took that one out, so I can now at least enjoy living in a camper. And I'll find a house when I find it, when I'm ready for it. I needed this insight. So guys, we're going to do a couple of things. We're going from the fight-flight mind, where the head is real good, because otherwise maybe you would not have been alive today. So it's good. Thank you. Thank you. It's also the ego's mind. And the ego wants to keep you alive because it thinks you're just this body. And it thinks if the body dies, then I'm dead. Well, yeah, the ego is dead. But you're so much more. We are eternal beings. And this life doesn't end when our bodies stop. We just continue. It's never done and you're never finished. Good. So, we're going to calm the mind. And I'll show you 3 easy techniques that you can do yourself. And I'm going to do a balance for us all. So a nice way to calm your head is by doing emotional stress release. It comes from stress release or from Touch for Health. By just touching your forehead, all the blood from the reptilian brain goes to the front and it calms you down. You can think again. You have room for choices and analytical thinking. Okay, good. But you have many of these points. They're called neurovascular points, and they're all over your head. You don't have to know where they are. If you just touch every single part of your head, very softly, very slowly, you'll feel you're calming down. I'm doing this rather quickly now because I still want to give you much more information and help you a lot more. But you can do this yourselves. And you feel yourself calming down. I remember as a little child, my father would use to touch my head like this. And I would calm down immediately. It would feel real good. I still have this Pavlov reaction that when someone touches me on the head, I calm down and I feel, I get emotional because I feel like my dad's with me. A good thing to, let's see if I can, of course I cannot compete the sun, but I'll just, isn't it beautiful, guys? Just breathe it in, breathe it in. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, I'll turn the camera a little so you can see me. Here, your heart. If you do this, so you wave at your heart, you're bringing energy to the heart. This is where we are connected to our souls and to spirit or source or God or whatever you want to call it. So by doing this, you give power to your heart chakra and you give more energy to it. You can feel it's really blocked. It's like in a cage. And this heart is so big. And it's in a cage. In Dutch, we even have a saying that someone that is really good, he has a little heart. Of course not. He has a big heart. Strange language. Strange people. Strange folks. Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. And then for the belly. You can rub your belly like this. I'll do it in the sun. Rub your belly. Do it clockwise. So if you have the clock on your belly, the hours go in that direction. Just massage it softly. Rub your belly. It's a way of saying it's okay. But then all the cramps and the spasms can let go. And your belly can relax. And then it becomes a lot smarter. And you can take in new energy. Do you now understand why eating good food is good for you? Because all this food contains information. And you're putting it in your belly. So you only want good stuff in your body. So that's why tomorrow we're going to talk about nourishment and food and what to eat, not to eat, and vitamins, minerals, and fats. Okay, can you feel calming down? Can you feel lowering your energy and going from your head through your heart to your belly? And can you feel that you're getting more intelligent? This is where we say the intuition is, but I wonder, I really don't know. I haven't found intuition here, but it's okay, it's okay. I have a dear, dear friend, he's called Jeroen, and maybe he's watching. He might even be watching. I think so. I think it's his picture. Hi. And he always speaks about gut feeling. I can feel it in my gut. So then we know it's a good thing or it's a blocked thing, because he knows everything with his belly. And I'm going to do a correction for us all. And I'm going to use LEAP. It's a very beautiful program. It comes from Charles Krebs, and he's an American living in Australia. And he is a scientist. And he really wanted to figure out how all this kinesiology works. Hi guys. And good to see you all. And he has been studying so hard and made all this beautiful... There you are! Oh, ciao, caro. Ciao, caro, Jeroen. We studied Italian together, so it's so good to know that he's here. Usually he can't see my movies. He needs to wait 2-3 days until he can see them. But good you're here. And Charles Krebs made this beautiful series of 7 LEAPs, Learning Enhancement Acupuncture program, and it uses acupuncture points to go with codes to parts of the brain and balance them. And you know that I was dyslexic as a child, and I had fear of failure, and I could not read right, and my brain was quite a mess. It didn't work well together. And with LEAP and Brain Gym, well, you look at me now. Judith gave me a very nice compliment that I speak English well. Thank you. I'm looking for words because some words I really, really don't know. And but if you don't have the fear of showing yourself and sharing what you know and sharing your enthusiasm anymore, then you have to face belief. And guys, it's a small group watching now, but it could be the whole world. And I don't care. I feel I need to do this because when all those blocks go away, you're so much smarter, and then you do this. LEAP you can do in the second or third year when you study kinesiology, because it's quite tough, but it's good stuff. So I know, for example, Brigitte is doing a school and she's learning it, and I saw she's watching. So I'm going to do amygdala work, and it works like this. Don't try this at home. I'm doing this for us all because the amygdala are two amandel-shaped forms, like the small nuts, in your head, and they are always scanning the area and always checking, is there danger, is there danger, is there danger? And they work together with the hippocampus, which is, or you could even call it the chair of the ego, because it's trying to keep you safe all the time. So together they have a party firing off, have you seen danger? Is she in danger? Will she survive? Oh, she's going to do something that's very dangerous. She's going to leave the country. Really? Oh no, we must break. What actually happened is I felt ill when I went away. I felt all the symptoms of of a flu, and it wasn't real. It's just your body going into a spasm of fear, trying to keep you home. I was completely fine, but I felt it. So that's a very intelligent brain trying to keep you down. You might feel relaxing now. When you say this day, I feel tired, then you're wrong. You don't feel tired, you feel relaxed. But you have not felt relaxed for such a long time that you don't know how it feels. When you feel that way, lie down for a moment. You don't have to sleep, but just let your mind wander or see what comes up. Maybe your spirit wants to speak to you. And since you're always busy, it cannot, but if you lie down, it can come. Or maybe you want to go for a walk. Okay. Now I'm going to do the switching in the amygdala. So it actually says something between the head and the feeling. It actually says, I need to be in fight flight all the time. We're programmed this way, guys. It says we have to be in fight flight all the time. I don't agree. Fight flight is meant to be on for a moment because there's a dangerous situation. And then when the situation has gone, you go into relax and repair immediately. And that's when we're smarter, and that's when we love and we have fun. And that's when our immune system kicks in. Oh, guys, can you feel the relaxation coming? Give you a little bit of sun. Okay. Oh, isn't this beautiful? This is so beautiful. Okay, so this feels good. Going to amygdala again. See if they're switching. No more switching there. Cortex is okay. Limbic system is okay. And we go to the hippocampus now. So that's the part where I said this is our memory trying to keep us safe. Hippocampus. Oh, I'm starting burping already. Okay, also a deep survival switch between the head and the heart, or the head and the body. And it wants us to be adventurous. No. It wants us to enjoy life. No. It wants us to expand. No. It wants us to learn. No. It wants us to enjoy life. No. And love in life. No. It wants us to be little. Yes. And yes. And tucked away in a corner. Yes. And following the programs. Yes. Oh, guys, what about taking this out of our system? It's not strange that you could not fight this. This was programmed so deeply into our systems. I'm taking it off now for the whole group, for everybody that's watching, everybody you love, and maybe even all humans. Let's take this block out and let's enjoy life and each other and relationships and learning and nature and going out and being adventurous and reading beautiful books and sharing them with each other. And please give me some advice. What can we do more? I'm just speaking here, but what will you do when you're no longer locked in your brain and in your body and in your houses? What will you do? What are you dreaming of? Share it with me. Share it with the other people. What's the first thing you'll do? Okay, checking the hippocampus again. Oh, guys, this is good. So, can we learn now? Can we go out? Can we enjoy life? Can we feel love? Can we connect? Can we be joyful people? Can we be wondrous, unlimited people? Jeroen always uses a very nice phrase, possible possibilities. And there are so many. We are not limited. We are limitless. So when I check now, are we still 1 to 5%? My brain wanders so far off that I cannot think. I need some focus, guys. conscious mind. Okay, how much conscious mind do we have now? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50%. Yes. So that's only leaving us 50% of unconscious mind. And this unconscious mind was 70% negative. How much negative is it still now? Less than 10? No, more than 10. 10, 20, 30. So we went from 70% to 30. Guys, imagine. Woo, please keep me informed. Right under this video, tell me, with all the negative beliefs and the programs that have fallen off, what do you want to do? What are you going to do? Share it with me. I'll see you again tomorrow morning. I'll be working with some beautiful people today. And I think I have 2 hours left. So if you think you need a personal balance, send me a message and I'll put you in my agenda. And share this video with people you think that want to be more intelligent and enjoy life more than they're doing up till now. Hi, Sasha. Good to see you. Better the next week. Yes. Good.